every line. And 4 free LG Stylo 3 phones when you switch. All on Boost's super reliable, super fast nationwide network. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
Remember when you weren't supposed to sit too close to the screen? And video games were antisocial? The TV was in the den? And loud music was for the basement? The future is fun, like crazy fun. And Spectrum's fiber-powered network is ready for it. No matter what VR, 8K, 3D entertainment the world comes up with. Are you ready for what's next? Spectrum. Think forward.
This is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed for $9.99 intelligently senses your movement and automatically adjusts on each side to keep you both comfortable. And snoring? How smart is that? Smarter sleep to help you lose your dad bod. Train for that marathon and wake up with the patience of a saint. And now, save up to $500 on select Sleep Number 360 smart beds. Plus, no interest until January 2021. Ends Wednesday.
The most critically acclaimed show of the summer, The Sinner, Wednesdays at 10 on USA.
Back here on SmackDown Live, 6-man tag team action. Kofi Kingston is getting brutalized on his birthday thanks to Sanity. The beautiful part about this is, whoa, man, Kofi able to evade a DDT to the big man of Sanity.
This could be the penultimate time we ever see the New Day compete on SmackDown Live, because after this Sunday, when the Bludgeon Brothers come to town, this could be it.
Right now, all Kofi Kingston is worried about is trying to make it to his corner and tag in Xavier Woods. And comes Woods, turning out into the Wolf, takes Young out with a super kick.
Born in a barrel of butcher knives and raised in a forest fire, Woods is lit up right now.
Showing off the speed and athleticism the New Day can bring to the table. Perhaps that is the turning point come Sunday. New Day understands they're entering Sunday as the underdogs. Oh, they've got to show up and show out, just like they are right now. Woods, plenty of intensity here tonight, and Wolf sends him out to the apron. Oh, and answer Cody.
Wolf is rocked.
Through the ropes into a DDT. And now Woods falls into a cover to put away Sanity. Oh, Eric Young with the elbow drop. Man. That's one way to break up a cover. Killian Dane takes out Kofi and Big E.
Xavier Woods all along. Bad sign. A world-class maniac, the leader of Sanity now, in control of Woods in the center of the ring.
Up on the shoulders. Wait a minute, look at Wolf set up.
Oh, my God. Tandem offense.
Into a backbreaker courtesy of Wolf. Here's the legal cover and a kick out.
Guys, can you imagine how badly New Day would be derailed to come up short in this 6-man match tonight? It's a very, very real possibility, maybe even a likelihood right now.
Well, Sanity obviously nothing to lose in this matchup, everything to gain. An axe to grind with the New Day after the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament. Now it's Killian Dane back into the match. And guys, I said it before the break, but this man Killian Dane shows some of the power that Hulk Roman will present on Sunday. Oh! Woods trying to battle back.
Just keep on swinging if you're Xavier Woods right now.
Oh! And Woods again takes... Whoa! The Defied! Here's a cover! Up to the leg and broken up by Big E. Just in time, Big E makes his presence felt. Overhead belly to belly. Eric Young plays it.
Pump kick by Wolf.
And Kofi Kingston, trouble in paradise.
It is absolutely chaotic in the ring right now, but this is where Sanity thrives.
And now Dane trying to toss out Kofi. Gathers himself on the apron. Birthday boy to the top. Turnbuckle. Oh, man. And Kofi strikes. Wolf and Young wiped out. Oh, and a bump down to Killian Dane. Tag made.
Can he get him up?
Whoa, man. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Up, down, down. Big E legal. Cover. New Day puts away Sanity.
Here are your winners, the New Day.
Gentlemen, that is how you make a statement of readiness. The New Day, more than prepared for the Bludgeon Brothers.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Saxon, because this Sunday at SummerSlam, only 2 members of the New Day get the opportunity to compete against Harper and Rowan for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I have a feeling we are going to behold a bludgeoning like we've never seen before.
It all happens this Sunday at SummerSlam, but tonight, what a matchup. Kofi on his birthday, he laid it all on the line.
You're going to have that mindset just to give yourself a chance. And an incredible display of power by Big E, hoisting up Killian Dane before Woods drives him down. Up, down. New Day with a big victory in 6-man action before SummerSlam.
New Day full speed ahead towards the Bludgeon Brothers on Sunday. Well, earlier tonight, we had a chance to look at the roots of the saga between Daniel Bryan and The Miz in part 1 of tonight's story. After matters stemming from their days in NXT quickly deteriorated, Daniel Bryan and The Miz were able to go their own separate ways to superstardom here at WWE. Right now, let's take a look at part 2 and the unforgettable moment on Talking Smack.
I look the part, I act the part, I walk the part, I talk the part, because I am the part. We are not leaving until we get what we want. This is Cassidy and Orton. This is champion. Now do I have your attention? Daniel Bryan did it. Daniel Bryan is WWE champion. The A-lister has the title. There is your new face of WWE.
Tomorrow morning, I start a new life. A life where I am no longer a wrestler. It is with a heavier heart and the utmost sadness that I officially announce my retirement. Giving that retirement speech, man, that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And even though I'd accomplished so much, main eventing WrestleMania 30 and winning the WWE Championship, coming back from neck surgery and winning the Intercontinental Championship, despite all that, I was nowhere near ready to retire.
Of course Daniel Bryan was forced to retire. That's what happens when you spend years competing against pros, but still fighting like a rookie. All he needed to do was put his fragile ego aside and not take so many risks.
I knew someday my style would catch up with me, but I also knew I couldn't live with myself if I took shortcuts or was afraid to take a punch like The Miz. But just when I thought it was all over, I was presented with an opportunity to be general manager of SmackDown Live. I was committed to being the best damn GM this company had ever seen. I actually think I ended up being a pretty good GM.
Daniel Bryan was the worst GM ever. I was the Intercontinental Champion. A champion, and I could barely get on television. Daniel was using his position of power to punish me, and I had enough.
I have respect for the title, I just don't have respect for the person holding it. There's no gentle way to say it to me, you wrestle like a coward.
Somebody needed to tell Daniel the truth.
I'm the coward in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
But let's talk about cowards for 1 second. The reason I wrestle the way I wrestle is because I can do it day in and day out. I have never in my career ever have been injured. But you sit there and call me a coward? Well, why don't you quit? Why don't you quit and go to the bingo halls?
And to be honest, I was fully expecting to get knocked out. But
because the fact is, you're the one that calls me the coward, but you're the one that doesn't get in the WWE ring again. No, don't you walk away from me, Daniel. Don't you walk away.
I had no choice but to leave the studio.
You're the one that gets up and walks away every single time. You're the coward. I am not a coward. I'm the one here day in and day out in that wrestling ring.
I was torn. Miz really hit a nerve when he talked about me leaving and going to wrestle somewhere else, because that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do in my heart. But I promised Vince McMahon, I shook hands with him and told him I would finish out my contract. And that meant taking the high road and leaving the studio before things escalated and before I did what I really wanted to do, which was punch Miz in the face.
Daniel Bryan was hiding behind a contract and hiding behind his injury, but he'll probably spin it into something noble. What? Do you think Daniel Bryan would have been fired for being a man? Are you kidding me?
The Miz made a very calculated, safe, soft move, so typical of him. And it only got worse once he started stealing my moves.
A kick stolen from SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan. Bite your tongue, Cole. From here on out, they're called the It Kicks. They are property of The Miz.
So yes, I chose to be silent in that moment. I regretted it for a while, for a long time, and it kept me up at night. But that regret turned into desire. And that desire was the fuel I needed to begin the fight for my dream.
Daniel Bryan walked away that night for the same reason he's always walked away from WWE. For all his talk of how soft I am, he was finally confronted with the truth that haunts him night after night. And I know Daniel Bryan's moves better than he knows his moves. I know Daniel Bryan's strengths better than he knows his strengths. And that I know Daniel Bryan's fears better than he knows his fears. Truth is, and always will be, that I am not only Daniel Bryan's pro, but I am superior to Daniel Bryan.
A truly compelling, in-depth look at this rivalry between Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Part 3 is still to come here tonight as we take a look at Daniel Bryan's return to in-ring competition earlier this year, getting us to their matchup at SummerSlam. Now, it's a big week for The Miz and his wife, Maurice, as we talked about earlier tonight. Miz and Mrs. has been renewed for a second season already here on the USA Network, and tomorrow morning, Miz and Maurice will be on the Today Show on NBC to share the great news.
And imagine this, we're going to wake up and have the A-lister and the beautiful Maurice on our TVs in the morning.
I know you're
excited.
excited.
Christmas, it's like super Christmas.
Super Christmas?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let that be. And I'm going to switch gears, guys. Yeah, we know we've seen a lot of deep-rooted emotions between the Miz and Daniel Bryan, but the same thing can be said for AJ Styles, who's had to deal with the emotionally scathing words of Samoa Joe. Well, tonight, Styles says he's got a special vow to deliver to his SummerSlam opponent.
And for several weeks, Jeff Hardy's been the target of Randy Orton's malicious assaults. Jeff looks to push ahead towards SummerSlam. Tonight, he battles Shelton Benjamin in his return to action. That's tonight.
I'm going to have completely changed the game.
This is why, this is awesome.
This is a big money fight anywhere on the globe. This is where you find out who you really are as an NXT superstar. This is NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
As always, WWE Network is free for new subscribers.
When you find yourself at the center of a storm, you just gotta breathe. Just let go.
Do you remember
When we succeed,
we lay together?
a whole new world will be born.
We held the world at our hand. Everything we could have wanted, everything we could have needed.
I've earned what I have, and I will fight for what is mine.
It's the beauty of America. Opportunity for all, right?
Game right here at home.
You want to check out the inside? Carpet's original.
Stay home and get every major D1 game with Dish tuned into you. Human horsepower, NOS energy drink, high performance energy.
It's time for some straight talk. It's true, the big wireless companies have great coverage. Great coverage. That's because of all these cell towers. Glorious, isn't it? But guess what? Straight Talk Wireless runs on the same 4G LTE networks for up to 30% less. Get the ultimate unlimited plan for just $55 a month. No